Good morning, students. Today we're going to start with the last chapter of part 1, that is controlling, which is the last function of management. Now, as we have already done in chapter number 1, controlling means comparison of actual performance with that of the standard performance in order to find out deviations or differences so that corrective actions can be taken on time. Suppose for any of the student have expected the performance of 75%, but in pre-boards he got 50%. So I will be taking out the deviation and corrective actions can be taken on time so that he can appear and score good marks in the boards. So comparison of actual performance with standards in order to find out differences so that corrective actions can be taken on time is termed as controlling. Now, you can see steps of controlling. Often direct questions comes upon this. First one, setting performance standards. Now, standards are the targets which are being set against which the actual performance will be measured. Now, this standards can be in qualitative terms also and in quantitative terms also. Qualitative say making employees happy, increasing the goodwill of the business in the market. Quantitative terms can be increasing the sales by say 2 crores. Okay, though so we can set the standards in qualitative terms also and quantitative terms also, but it is always preferable to set the goals in quantitative terms to have a clear understanding of the goals to the employees. Next one, measurement of actual performance. Now we're going to measure the actual performance. Now how actual performance of a student is measured? It is measured with the help of observing them in the class. It is being measured by just doing the sample checking, by asking one of the question whether is it getting or not, by just having a performance or progress report. In the same manner, the performance of the employees is also being measured like this only, by observing how is working in the organization, whether is coming regularly to the office or time or not, sample checking by just giving some work whether is ready to do the work or not, performance report how is working, the record on the track record of over a period of month or say 6 months. This is known as measurement of actual performance. Now when we have measured the performance, at that time we're going to compare the actual performance with the standards. Now what is the purpose of comparing the actual performance with that of the standard? The purpose is to find out the deviations. Okay, now as soon as we just find out the deviations, the next steps comes for that of analyzing the deviations. Now why we are going to analyze the deviation, we're going to find out what were the reasons because of such differences occurred. Okay, now if the deviations are minor one, it can be ignored, but if they are major one, they must be quickly reported to the management. Okay, suppose for any of the student have expected that that person will going to give 80% of performance, but what happens, he or she gives only 78% of performance. So deviation is very minor sorry, कि सोचा था 80 आएंगे, आते हैं 78, तो बहुत माइनर है, तो इसके लिए मेरे को पेरेंट्स को फ़ोन करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. लेकिन व्हाट विल गोइंग टू हैपन इफ़ आई हैव एक्सपेक्टेड 80% मार्क्स एंड दैट पर्सन हैज़ परफॉर्म्ड ओनली अप टू 55%, देन दिस इज अ मेजर डेविएशन एंड इट हैज़ टू बी रिपोर्टेड क्विकली टू द management. Next one is your taking corrective actions. Now merely finding out of the deviations will not work. Okay, in order to overcome those deviations in the next step, we're going to rectify these deviations. No corrective actions are required if the deviations are within the permissible limits. Okay, but if the deviations are major one, the correct actions are required to be taken on time. So this is the 4 steps of controlling. First one is your setting the standards, then measuring the actual performance, then comparing the actual performance with that of the standards, okay, for the purpose of finding deviations. Then we're going to analyze the deviations, the reasons for which these deviations occurred. Then we're going to take the corrective actions to overcome those kind of deviations. Okay, next one comes to that of techniques of controlling. 2 techniques are there. Okay, very simple to understand. First one is CPC. Now, it is neither economical nor feasible to keep an eye upon each and every activity going in the organization. That we also know. If you are running such a big company, at that time it is not possible for us to keep an eye upon each and every activity which is going on in the organization. Or this particular ideal control technique says that we must focus on those areas which are critical to the success of organization, and that areas are known as key result area. हम पूरी तरह से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के चप्पे चप्पे पर ध्यान नहीं रख सकते हैं, इसीलिए एक आइडियल कंट्रोलिंग टेक्निक ये कहती है कि हमें सिर्फ उन एरियाज़ पे ध्यान देना चाहिए जो हमारी परफॉर्मेंस से, हमारी सक्सेस से डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड हो, एंड दोज एरियाज आर नोन एज की रिजल्ट एरियाज. ओके, नाउ समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन, अ चाइल्ड इज़ वेरी नटोरियस. एट दैट टाइम उसकी नटोरियसता को एक बार अपन क्या कर सकते हैं, इग्नोर कर सकते हैं, लेकिन उसके पढ़ाई के साथ और उसके सक्सेस के साथ, उसके करियर के साथ हम क्या करेंगे, कोई भी समझौता नहीं करेंगे. दैट इज वाई दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया बिकम्स अ की रिजल्ट एरिया वेयर एक्चुअली द आउटपुट इज जनरेटेड, वेयर एक्चुअली द प्रॉफिट इज जनरेटेड, और वेयर सक्सेस इज being determined with. Okay, if anything goes wrong, if anything goes wrong at those areas, the whole organization will going to suffer. So according to this technique, rather than controlling each and everything in the organization, we must focus on only those areas which are directly related with the performance and success of the organization. Now suppose I have given you the example over here. किसी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी में 10% से लेबर कॉस्ट बढ़ जाए, it will be a more troublesome than 20% increase in stationery or postal expenses. Which is the key area? For a manufacturing company it will be a labor cost. Okay, क्योंकि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कौन करते हैं, लेबरर्स. ओके, तो उसमें अगर 10% की बढ़ोतरी हो जाती तो वो ज़्यादा ट्रबलसम है, बिकॉज स्टेशनरी तो हमें माइनर तरीके से और माइनर खर्चा लगता है उसके पास, तो वो 20% से बढ़ भी जाए तो फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. लेकिन 10% से अगर लेबर कॉस्ट बढ़ जाती तो वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन दैट. सो हियर की रिजल्ट एरिया इज योर लेबर कॉस्ट एंड इन योर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी रादर देन अ स्टेशनरी. ओके, now coming to the next one, that is your another technique, management by exception or control by exception. This we have already done in the last step of controlling, and which says that in this particular technique we must just focus on major deviations till the time the deviations are minor and up to the within permissible limits, then there is no need to report to the management. Okay, but as soon as when they go beyond the permissible limits and becomes major, at that time it must be quickly reported to the management so that the actions can be taken on time. Okay, बच्चा थोड़ा बहुत अगर इल मैनर्स से बिहेव करता है टीचर्स के साथ तो टीचर बिल भी बर्दाश्त कर लेती है, लेकिन वो चीज़ क्या हो जाती है, जब बियॉन्ड परमिसिबल लिमिट हो जाती है, देन वी ऑल्सो हैव टू क्विकली रिपोर्ट टू द मैनेजमेंट सो दैट करेक्टिव एक्शंस कैन बी टेकन अपॉन दैट स्टूडेंट. इन द सेम मैनर मैनेजमेंट बाय एक्सेप्शन यही बोलता है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जब छोटा मोटा डिवीजन होता है तो चल जाता है, ठीक है ना, लेकिन वो डिवीजन जैसे जैसे अपनी लिमिट्स को क्रॉस करने लग जाता है और मेजर बनता चला जाता है, एट दैट टाइम इट मस्ट बी क्विकली रिपोर्टेड टू दी management. Okay, so that proper and remedial actions can be taken on time. Example, a manager establishes a quality control standards of 5 defects per 100 unit. एक मैनेजर बोलता है कोई भी लेबर अगर 100 यूनिट्स बनाता है तो उसमें 5 डिफेक्ट्स तो नॉमिनल है, सपोज से बल्ब बनाता है. ओके, नाउ इफ डिफेक्ट्स आर 6 और मोर, 5 उसने परमिसिबल लिमिट बता दी, अगर अब कोई बंदा 6 या उससे ज़्यादा यूनिट्स क्या करता है, बेकार बनाता है, देन इट हैज़ टू बी रिपोर्टेड क्विकली टू द मैनेजमेंट सो दैट करेक्टिव एक्शंस कैन बी टेकन ऑन टाइम. से जस्ट प्रोवाइडिंग ट्रेनिंग टू द एम्प्लॉयज़, रिप्लेसिंग विद दैट ऑफ द न्यू एम्प्लॉय, keeping an eye upon that particular employee in at a large scale rather than that of the other employees. So more supervision if required, we're going to give that. No training is required, we're going to give that. More say replacing with that of the old employees required, we're going to do that. So this is how the things are there, that if the things are within the permissible limits, it's okay. Otherwise, if it is goes beyond the permissible limit, then it must be quickly reported to the management so that corrective actions can be taken on time. So either this, see children, this chapter is very small. We have completed with the half of the chapter even. So better would be this only, keep on learning these things, and often direct questions comes upon controlling also. So today we have completed with the steps of controlling, with the meaning of controlling, and the 2 techniques of controlling from, and in the next class onwards we're going to wind up with the chapter. Thank you.